All right, so I'm going to hang out here for a few minutes until we can figure out what's going on with the slate. We only have probably like a half hour till lock, but it seems pretty straightforward. So I figured I would come on here and answer some questions about what I'm doing as well. There are still a couple of lineups that are not out yet. Like the Astros lineup is not out. Is that the only one? It could be. So I guess the real question is whether you play both Verlander and Darvish together. Whether you play them both. We're talking about DraftKings first. I mean, Verlander is just clearly, probably the most humorous thing is the ownership projection of 48% for Verlander. That's kind of a joke, right? The I guess it's not as clear what you're going to do in your second pitcher, right? So it's Verlander. I'm not fading that. Verlander, and then to me it's either Darvish, Carrasco, or the rookie, right? Or Pingleton. I mean, is anybody playing anybody else? Anybody play Brad Keller, Bumgarner, Dakota Hudson? What about Evan Lee? And be playing him? I asked because I'm getting some of this stuff in my MME builds. I'm even getting some Sensatella. I'm getting all kinds of nonsense alongside of Verlander, and I wonder if you have to do this. I mean, look, you want to get different, and if you're going to play Verlander, and what are you going to do? You really going to play Verlander Darvish or Verlander Carrasco? Or do you have to play a different pitcher? I don't know. Oh, Colorado Miami is postponed? Is that happened? I didn't even know this. No, I don't see that. Is this all correct? Is the Colorado game postponed? This is the issue of trying to do this from work. Okay, we'll take a look. Yeah, that was yesterday. That's what I figured. I don't know why DraftKings still has it up here. Yeah, I don't see that. So that's I guess my decision. The overall decision, right? Is first of all, okay. First of all, do you fade Verlander? I can't. I don't think I can do it. Let me just double check this. Now I got an update for Colorado's. I got their lineup and I got everything. Okay, so that's not happening. Good job, DraftKings, though. I am still waiting on the Astros lineups. So what are you doing, Rody? Who are you playing? I mean, you're playing Verlander, I presume, if you're playing the early slate. What are you doing with him? I mean, can you play Verlander with say Darvish and Carrasco and even get away with it? I mean, aren't you just like in pure chalk hell if you do that, regardless of who you play hitting? Or can you get different enough in hitting? Oh, so you're going to play Hudson? Okay, cool. All right, that's something. All right, good. I was just wondering. I mean, it seems to be so obvious to just Verlander and then Darvish and Carrasco. The fact that you play anybody except for those two, I think it's fine. And look, it's not all about, you know, world is not all about projections, but I do have Darvish and Carrasco, you know, pretty decently ahead of those other guys. Kyle Wright, who's anybody playing that? And I see 25% ownership. Is anybody actually really doing that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is one of the guys that you got to think about, right? I don't mind playing him. Plickington. I mean, I like that. But I mean, you're definitely giving. Yeah, listen, you're giving something up by not playing, in my opinion, by not playing Darvish or Carrasco. So I mean, you have to get something back for it. I mean, you're getting. I think if you play Plinkington, maybe like he's not really highly owned, at least, and then you get to pile on some of these higher priced bats if you play Plinkington at least. Speaking of which, let me just take a look and see like who I'd even want to get to if I could afford it. And I guess that would be Atlanta or Miami, right? Those are the Atlanta, Miami, Mets. I don't know. What's the problem with Houston? Why are they not projecting well? What's going on over there? Doesn't make any sense to me. But hey, that's what the projections are. Yeah, I mean, I currently have Atlanta and Miami as the top two as far as stacks go. But then when I actually make my builds, I'm not really getting to them. They've got to be owned, right? Wait, so who's out here? Grichuk is out for. So I guess these Colorado lineups are out now, right? Okay. Let me take a look at FanDuel for Mr. K9. See what I would come up with over there. I want to say that I want to do something funny on FanDuel also, if you want to know the truth. I mean, on FanDuel, it's just, again, it just seems kind of obvious that Darvish and Carrasco are kind of the two plays there. But they're getting all of the money. Can I not get away with playing Plinkington, Keller, Hudson over there? I like Keller. At really low ownership. Can I do that? That'd be really nice if I could do that. I mean, who said that Carlos Carrasco is just going to have a good game? Who says that Yu Darvish is not going to walk everybody today on a short slate? I don't know. I just I might be inclined to do something like that. So the first thing I guess, I mean, since it's only a few games, I should update the. Now, what is this? What are you coming up with here, Adam? You want to play Plinkington, Hudson, seeing how they do. And then just kind of late swapping your stuff. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I definitely think that's something that's not taken advantage of as much in baseball as maybe it should be. Just being able to take advantage of late swap and screwing around. So yeah, that makes some sense. So I am gonna I don't know. I am gonna do one more set of projections for this early slate here, both of them. Just I don't even know if it's gonna get up in time, but and I'm definitely not gonna be able to, unfortunately, get these Atlantas and Houstons. So excuse me. Just so you guys didn't see, I did just do the PGA video that went up. My usual 20-minute special on that one. So I'm just updating projections here. It's going to take a few minutes. I may as well do it. But I am inclined to. Oh, so you want to throw out Verlander completely, huh? Adam, so you want to play these two together, Plinkington and Hudson? That's I don't know if I can do that. I guess. Yeah, I don't even know what contest type I would. I mean, it's just so many. He's got so many more points than all these other guys. I don't know. I guess it's baseball. Anything's possible. Yeah, it's a tough slate for me. Yeah, I get it. And I guess that is the seminal question in all of DFS, right? Like how is when to eat chalk and when to fade it. I guess that's some. I mean, I guess I would say that if you are gonna give up that projection equity as far as Verlander goes, I mean, you have to think of what you're getting for that. You know, yes, it's important that you're certainly going to get the ownership, right? The ownership break, but are you going to get access to those types of hitters also that you really want? I mean, maybe. Should be almost done with this. Hudson and Plinkington. Hey, you know what? If you can get away with it. It's not so much get away with it. I really think that when you analyze that, you really have to make sure that you're getting that upgrade in the hitting. And so I think you really need to have a situation where there are guys that you really think are going to score a lot, but you can't get to them any other way. That's when I would recommend doing what you're suggesting. And maybe listen, maybe this is maybe this is a slate for that. almost done here. 12:43. That's plenty of time. I think when you have to start thinking about, ooh, is it a 1 o'clock start or a 1:10 start? Then you know that you're rushing. That's okay. Uh-oh. I might have made an error, which is not good. So Plankton and Hudson. So Hudson's the whatever he's doing. Huh? Hudson's the big pivot. How about we just play Bumgarner? How about the other ones I mentioned? How about that other rookie that not Evan White? What name did I give him? Hang on. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna run this one more time. What do you make of Dustin Johnson leaving the PGA? Yeah, I mean, respect as far as I'm concerned. Whatever. I mean, as a professional, he wants to, make as much money as possible. I got no problem with that. I don't think he owes the PGA anything. I believe that the golfers make the PGA. The PGA does not make the golfers. But that's maybe that's naive. All right, let me see what this looks like now. I'm still Verlander and then Carrasco, Plingington. I'm still not getting to these other guys. I'm just saying. But and then as far as stacks go, I mean, Miami, Atlanta, Mets. What a surprise. And then, okay, here's something different. I'm getting more in FanDuel. I now have, big surprise. Now I have Carrasco as slightly a better play, but these guys are so owned. I maybe I'll just do this. Maybe I'll just play Keller. Or maybe Hudson on FanDuel. Something like that. And stacks with FanDuel, Mets, Cleveland, KC. So let me see what all this looks like. When I actually run builds. And then I'll let you know what I'm actually going to do. And like Adam said, I mean, we don't have lineups for some of these later games yet, so you got to be on your toes here. But the good news is you have a little while. So I wonder now if I'm still going to get all that as they say in my part of the country, that dreck as my SB2. Because when I first did this, I was getting all these guys I've never heard of. I was getting Evan Lees. I was getting Brad Kellers. Not that I haven't heard of him, but you know what I mean. I was not getting the straight, Verlander. I wasn't getting all Verlander, Carrasco, Verlander, Darvish. And I want to see if I'm going to get 100% Verlander again. I just think I am. And I just hope that I just finagle the rest of it. FanDuel, all the lineups are in. So if I run this again, I actually am getting more Kyle Wright than I was otherwise. Look at this, a little Trevor Rogers. How do you like them apples? And a little Senzatella. Well, that's what I'm talking about. See, this. Now we're getting someplace. Now we're in business. And then as far as stacks go, oh, these are the types of builds I like. Give me like some Washington and some Cardinals and stuff like that. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I don't need any of this Dakota Hudson. I'll let you guys win with him. Yeah, give me pitchers out of the Miami Colorado game. That's now we're getting there. And with Washington as the high owned, yes, that's what I like. F. Carrasco. That's now this is stuff that I can be content to lose money with. I was worried before I was going to get all the Verlander with Houston and all this stuff. I don't need that. I didn't come here to play that. Definitely, Washington is definitely the idea. Get a little direct leverage against the Carrasco. That's something. Let me just see what I have here. Okay. And this Kyle Wright, I get this Kyle Wright character. See what happens with him. Now let me take a look at FanDuel. So listen. I can't tell you what to do, but that's what I'm doing. My main is going to have Washingtons and Cardinals. I'm not playing any of the other Coors bats. I'm not playing the Mets. Hey, it's baseball, right? That's why I like to use Saberson, by the way, because it kind of validates. You know what I mean? When I can get a good build out of Saberson that gives me some low-owned stuff, I really like it. I really do. So let's take a look at FanDuel now. I mean, the more you play these lineups that just look so pretty and have them never work, the more you really realize that you just need to be uncomfortable with your lineups. All right, let's see what FanDuel would look like. I really hope I get like 100% Brad Keller, but I'm not going. I know I'm not going to. They're gonna make me, because I'm gonna play Washington. Yeah, Green. I haven't looked at. I'm sorry, I haven't looked at the main slate yet. I'm gonna do it in a little while. Yeah, unfortunately, it's jamming in all the Darvish on FanDuel, which makes sense. I mean, considering I got a bunch of Cardinals. Let's go on DraftKings. So we got leverage all over the place. I like it. All right, so let's do this. I like it. And I definitely like the Cardinals as a leverage stack, and I like the Washington as a leverage stack. I don't quite have it in me to go against direct leverage against Verlander and DraftKings. But I'll certainly do it against the other chalky pitchers. Okay, so now let me just, I want to check on something in the Discord to see if this went up. Oh, excellent. So the PGA went up, and so we're in business. Okay, any questions about this early slate, which is locking relatively shortly? If not, I'm probably going to get out of here. And just kind of some more announcements. Oh, go ahead. Question about leverage. Go for it. As he's put his question in, I'll just give some announcements. Bobby is going to be live at 6. I will not be. There's going to be one more update in the PGA projections. That's going to be later tonight, but I wouldn't expect to see that much of a difference between now and then. Also, I guess that's it. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to come up with anything regarding the hockey or the basketball. I mean, the hockey for tonight. I don't think I'm going to do the Slit Showdown or that 7-game thing. I guess that's pretty much all I have. So you're saying is actually playing one off against a high-owned SP1, that much leverage to be worth it. Yeah, that sounds like just something to allow pitchers in Saber Sim and just let them run it for you and see what you come up with. That I could instinctively, it just kind of concerns me to play pitchers against hitters when it's more than a 2-game slate. But it's just I never really ran all the numbers. It's just my instinct. But you definitely want to, look, if you're going to play one-offs against you don't need me to tell you this, Adam, but if you're going to play one-offs against the pitchers, then you certainly should make them home run guys. What I will say though, okay, so hold on. So put everything together. If you play Plinkton and what's his name, if you play Plinkton and what's his name, then if things aren't really working out that well, then you can take those kind of risks. Well, it certainly gives you leverage, right? I mean, that's like as direct leverage as it could be, no? Wait, so you're saying Seth? Wait, I'm just a little confused. So Seth Brown is against Verlander. That is direct leverage. Yeah, of course. And it's a question of how much leverage do you need? Like if you want to fade Verlander, is it enough to just kind of root for him to have a pedestrian game, or is it necessary for you to say, you know what, I don't even need to have a pedestrian game. I want to get all the points that is going to prevent him from having a good game. Is it enough? I mean, he's 100% owned, so I think any leverage isn't. You know what I mean? I think it's plenty. And it's not only that; they're probably going to project decently to get a home run, right? Because Verlander is a home run pitcher, sort of. Yeah, but look at it the other way, Adam. If he doesn't have a good game, it's probably because somebody from the other team did something. What is a couple of solo home runs? It's a decent amount, right? It's a hit against him. It's an earned run against him. It's a strikeout he didn't get. I mean, you look at these results where, okay, he gave up 3 runs and he still had 25 fantasy points. Yeah, that happens sometimes. but it doesn't happen it doesn't happen all the time. And you certainly want, you know what I mean? Like, and considering once again that he's going to be so highly owned, I mean, I have no issues with doing that. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to table this discussion because I think I'm just missing a point here, which is fine because my head is like literally 10% at DFS during the day and like 90% of my hedge fund and other stuff at this time of the day. So I'm probably just missing it, but you probably are making great sense. I'm just being a hopeless listener right now. Good luck, everybody, and I will see you guys later. Actually, I won't see you later, but you'll see my projections.